up everyone, what's going on? It's your boy Morris. So, match review. Sheffield United 1, Norwich 1. Well, Taylor, don't know, it was a weird game. Referee, go on to referee's performance so far. I don't think he were a bit poor. I don't think he were all for Norwich City. That's just my opinion. There could have been a couple of penalty shouts. There were a couple of penalty shouts by United, and we didn't get nothing like that. I do believe Norwich basically time wasted. And I'm not just saying that because they've like drawn against us. At the end of the day, I'd say it if we won. But yeah, first off, our performance. I do believe Michael Cooper kept us in game quite a bit tonight, especially in the first half where Norwich could have easily got 2 or 3. Had it been a Sheffield United a few weeks ago, we would have easily been 2-0 down easily. I do see improving performance. I'm not too bad about it, to be fair. I just think it is what it is. Take it on chin. We didn't lose. We didn't basically smack dummy out of pram. So on to the second half. So there weren't really much to go with. And welcome back, Ollie Arblaster. Had a bit of a slow 45 minutes. I think they all have. I do think playing it off, it were either Cooper or Binden. Yeah, Binden. I'm not too sure on Harrison Burrows at the moment. I don't think he's that much of a good player this season. I think he's short of confidence. I think he's like basically needs his confidence building up. All it takes is a goal or something. I don't think he's got a goal this season. I'll have to check the stats before I can confirm yeah or no. Oh yeah, he has. He got a goal against Blackburn. But I just don't think he's been at the races tonight. Have we got a penalty against Norwich? With them penalty shouts, if he would have took it, I don't think he would have scored. But fair play to Norwich, they were quite dangerous in first half and same in second half. Going on to second half, on the 50th minute, Danny Ings scored from a chop cross. Well, chop inside a box cross, and then about 15 minutes after it were Norwich, I think it were corner or a set piece. Like again, we do need to be better on these set pieces. We do need to start being a bit vigilant. I don't think we missed Sam McCallum, Sinipek, Gyro, Wiedevold, Bendy, in a way, Mark McGuinness a little bit. But like I said, Binder easily being my player at match, in my personal opinion. I would just like being steady. It's just a Taylor. If he can keep them performances up, like all else, it's same time last year where we've got what you'd call it. We've got like an injury squad, an ill squad. Always December into January, we always have a threadbare squad, and this is a lot worse this season because we've relied on AIs, we've relied on youths to come through academy. Lowe's not being good enough. Don't even know where Cheo Ogbene is, which I'm kind of glad because I don't think he's been that good. Why has Ipswich loaned him out to a rival championship club? No idea. No, definitely on for promotion. It stinks to me that they wanted shut because they're not rating themselves which I think substitutions. Gustavo Harbour had a few shots, didn't really impact much. Patrick Bamford got through, but every time he does, their player went down. On the 65th minute, yeah, like I'm going back to 65th minute, Sumare back to his own net, always us. Like, he scored more goals than he has for us, to be fair. But then momentum changed a little bit. I don't think we were don't think that were coming to us on, but the referee, he just gave everything at linesman, everything to them in that half. Well, we play better when we attack the Kop, in my opinion. But it's just one of those. I'm not gonna keep like talking for much longer, because I don't think there's much to talk about. Cooper made some fantastic saves. I'm going to go through my player ratings now. Cooper, I think he's got an 8 out of 10. Tyler Bilden, 8. Harrison Burrows, I don't think he's been effective. I think he's not really he plays sloppy balls, loose balls. Like, I think it was McCamber had him on toast all game. I think he's average, below average, sorry, 4.5. Femi Siriki not really had a great game. I'm going for a what you call it, a 6. I do believe Oliar Blaster, we can't really figure, because he's a 5.5, because he's come back from injury. I'm not going too harsh. Who played along? Sumare, I'm going to give him a 4, because he's been poor tonight, and that own goal, I've not seen it, but it's been sloppy. I remember a shot towards end, like it got it laid onto a tee, and he just scuffed the ball. Callum O'Hare, I didn't really. It's when Gustavo, when he's on his own, he wants something to happen. But when Gustavo Harbour comes on, it's like he like Gustavo Harbour watches. Gustavo Harbour not really had a great deal, not really being effective. Few shots, say about 6. Callum O'Hare, I'm going to give you 6.5. Tai Chong, just because he's got a finger, he assisted, I'm going to give him a 6.5. Tom Cannon, didn't really notice him that much. I'm going to give him a 6. Danny Ings, he scored, but I'm going to give him a 7. Could have took a few shots, could have put a few shots away in first half, could have put a few shots away in second half. On to the subs. Tyrese Campbell were a bit meh. I just think I'm going to give him a 5, because I've not really noticed him in that shot. What he had his towards the end of the match, he were a bit poor. I really do think he were a bit poor. Any other striker would have scored that. Gustavo Harbour, yeah, I've rated him. Patrick Bamford didn't really have much, weren't really effective. Got on ball and well, but you can't really go on. You can't really do much when you come on for about 20-25 minutes towards the end of the game. So I'm going to give him a 6. Matos. what's he doing? He'll pull hospital balls, too lightweight. He's going to give him a free. I won't be surprised if he goes out on loan in January, in my opinion. So, Andre Brooks. Yeah, Andre Brooks were basically, I'm going to give him a 6.5 because he got down them wings. But it's always, every time we get it in box, apart from last few games, we just don't know what we're doing with it. I don't know what's happened since Saturday, but it's a point. It's a positive point. And you know what, we're not going to go out every single game and say and do us best. It don't help with referee being a bit poor. So yeah, referee and linesman poor. No at 0. Well, maybe 2 out of 10. No good, not good officiating. The squad strengthness in thing, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Well, a 6.5 out of 10. Apparently, we've got injuries, we've got illnesses, like I said earlier in the video. We've just basically been hit by everything. As soon as we go on forward, we just get hit by a lot of shit. So yeah, that's what I think. Let us know what you think. Please comment, please share, please subscribe, and lastly, up the blades, onwards and upwards. I think it's 6 unbeaten, saving grace. Come on, come on. Hey up everyone, and welcome to a part 2 video. Obviously, I did a match review on Norwich City. If it's going up on the first bit of video, but this is West Bromwich Albion talk, the Baggies talk at Sheffield United. I'm going to do it while I'm driving along, just a bit brief, just like what their key men, what my score predictions are, how I line up. I'll not keep you watching too long because the other bit part video is about 10 or so minutes long. I'm trying not to go over 10 minutes, so you can just basically got grasp the video. So our next game is at West Brom. So at Hawthorns, Friday the 12th of December, I believe, at 8 PM. Obviously, I'm going as always. So what to expect to West Brom? They've got key players like Josh Badger, Mikey Johnson, Hegaboo, Campbell, the American Campbell. They've also got Joe Wildsmith, who would go for Wednesday, them lot. Then I think did I say Hegaboo? I don't know. I'm not too sure. They've got Alfie Gilchrist, what used to start playing for us. These can really, really, really hurt us on the day if they want to. But I just think, you know, we need to go there. And plus, we've got some players coming back from injury. We've got Jairo Wiedevold. We've got Mark McGuinness. We've got what other guy? Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get for. Yeah, I like to get it bad. Idiots on good. Yeah, Mark McGuinness, Jairo Wiedevold, and Sam McCallum all back in the matchday squad, apparently from Chris Wilder. What I'm going line up personally, a lot different to the Norwich at home. I'd personally go for Michael Cooper in goal. Then I'll go for Sam McCallum, Jaffet Tanganga. I'd even put Binden in contention because I think he's done a great game, to be fair. Then I'm going to go with Femi Sariki. Then in middle 2, I'm going to go with Jairo and Ollie Arblaster. Manage both of their minutes, and then when we're comfortably up, say about, well, I'm not going to say when the game's dying down, say like dying minutes, and put what you call it, Samari and, don't want to, like, but Samari and Matosh Or you could even argue about you can put Harbour in a defensive role just to keep that stable. I won't grumble about that. But that's not. But like, these are no mugs at home. West Bromwich Albion. They're not to be sniffed at. They're not to be like, basically, we can't just waltz into a game thinking we're going to win these, because they are quite tight. They're set unbeaten. They've lost one all season at home. It's the away form what's a bit tacky. They currently sit either 15th or 16th on 25 points. We currently sit in 17th with 23 points. Had we won that game against Norwich, I believe we would have sat on the same points as them, but it is what it is. But like, this is where we've really got to up his ante. And we'll go for, this is my score predictions. Oh no, midfield. I forgot to give you midfield. Bloody hell. It's driving, like when you drive and you're basically focusing on road, then focusing on your camera, you just go way out tone. So yeah, basically midfield, I'm gonna go for Callum O'Hare. Then I'm going to go for Andre Brooks. Then in the front two, I'd like to see Bamford and Tom Cannon. I just don't think Tyrese Campbell likes doing it for me lately. I just think his last good game were against Wednesday. Well, them a lot. Struggling to not say it. Do you know what? I'm going to put a curse word, them a lot now. I don't want to give them a lot. I just don't think he's done much since that Stale City derby. Is it harsh? Is it his purple patch? Who knows? I'd love for him to prove us all wrong, but I don't think more chance of winning this game with Tom Cannon and Patrick Bamford. Patrick Bamford holding ball up and then Tom Cannon just running off him. I do believe that'll be the case, but that's just what I think. Overall, it's not going to be an easy game. I'm upping on my score predictions for like basically all day today. I've been thinking about it. I'm going to go for West Bromwich Albion 1, Sheffield United 2. So yeah, that's what I think. I know it's not professional, scripted, whatnot. It's just off the cuff. I might make a few mistakes. I'm still like raw on YouTube, so I get a bit more better on what I say and what got envisioned what I said. I'm not perfect, always, you know. So yeah, that's what I think. Comment on this comment section below. For those what comments, for those what likes me content, thank you, you much appreciated. And also, if you subscribe, thank you. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, share it to your Blaze mates, and I will try and keep you up to date with the Blaze news. Oh, me saying up to date, I think Sinipek's calf injury doesn't look too good, so he might be out a little bit longer, but who knows. Chris Wilder won't mention any more about his injury on calf, but see what lineup turns up and see what Blades turns up. So yeah, thanks for watching, and up Blades.